Yeah, hello and welcome to my 2 days review and comparison of the newest Edelkrone FocusPlus follow focus system. As always, a few points first before I go on. Point one is that the main part of this video is of the newest revision of the FocusPlus system, you can see here. So if you intend to buy the first edition or a used one, for example, there is already a review and comparison online within my channel between this unit and the LongGOP FF1 follow focus unit, so check it out. The second point is, I want to mention that first I will make a review of the newest revision, and at the end I will compare it to the older one. If you are interested in the differences, wait till the end. The third point is, I have to say sorry that I can't show you any mounted scenes of the follow focus systems, because I still don't have my new rig-based system here. And so there's no option to mount them, actually. So sorry about that. And the last but not least point is, as always, my English isn't perfect, so don't nail me down on that. So let's begin with the review of the newest edition of the FocusPlus system. So I will remove the older one now, for now. As you can see here, it's a whole rig system, follow focus system including handles. It's already built up and put together. If you're interested in the unboxing, there is already the unboxing online, so if you're interested how it gets shipped, for example, or so. As you can see, it's very nice built. It has a black finish, which is anodized, I think, so it's no painting, which can break off or fall off, which is very nice, because many parts of follow focus systems or of all in all rig systems are only coated with painting, and that's really nice. It's complete made out of metal, with the exception of the handles, which are rubberized, and also the focus plate here, you can see here, is plastic. But let's begin on top. As you can see here, it has the same quick release system like the older one, and I have to say it's very nice to have a quick release system, because if you're using, for example, a mat box or many other accessories, and you want to mount and unmount very fast your follow focus system, it's a very nice feature. And the pro about the Edelkrone quick release system is that there's absolutely no play. It's stiff and it's very easy and fast to mount and unmount. And you only need to use one screw, which is also quite nice. But before I go on, I will unmount the handles so I can show you the main part a little bit better, I think. So, as you can see here, we have now the second part, or let's say the lens touching part. And this one is very nice, because it's very easy to adjust it to different lens diameters. It's very easy to disable and enable it. And it's also full made of metal, as said. And the big pro of the FocusPlus system is, compared especially to the classical follow focus systems where you need a marker pan, you have your marker dish or focus plate or whatever here. You can adjust, and it's very easy. For example, if you want to focus, you say, okay, I adjust it here, and I need to go up to here or so, and that's it. Or for example, you say, I want it here, and I'm going to here, and you're focusing the same range. Okay, also the pro is that you also can mark here, for example, with a marker pan. It's the same material like the marker rings, which are normally attached to the classical focus systems. And so it's possible, for example, to say, this is my main marking, and my first marking is the original one, which you can't remove, and my second marking is here. You can mark with your pointer or with your marker, and the third is here, for example. And this is your first point, then you go to your second point and your third point, and that's it. And it's really nice. So it's also still possible to use it for more than one focus points. The second feature we have here is, yeah, it's also very nice, adjustable, as you saw already. Yeah, let's talk about that later. The second feature of this lens touching part is that it has a reverse feature, and this is the new feature of this revision, because the older one has a plate on the back side, but I will tell you this later, later. As you can see here, it's possible to enable the reverse feature, and so it's possible, for example, if you are using many lenses, many different lenses, and one of your lenses is using the other direction to focus compared to your main lenses, you don't have to rethink, hey, wait, what lens I have attached actually. You only have to enable the feature, and that's it. And yeah, as you can see, it's also very easy to enable and disable. And yeah, and I think it's a big pro, because especially the plate on this side wasn't that necessary with the older revision. Yeah, but again, as said before, I will also tell you this with within the comparison to the old one. So this is the lens touching part of the focus system. So let's get to this arm here. As you already saw, it's very easy adjustable, and it's very stiff if you're mounting it, and there's absolutely no play. And this is the nice feature about this, is that you can adjust it as you like. You can adjust this arm to the front with your handles. You can adjust it to the back, for example. I can show you this. To the side of your DSLR body. For example, if you're using it on a tripod, and so you have the remote knob here, and not have to reach to the front, to the lens or so, or use a whip. And that's very nice. Yeah, and I have to say it's one of the most flexible units I've ever seen, especially because you can also adjust the handles very nice, but I will show you this later. Okay, so this one is adjustable, as I showed you, and now let's get to the one of the most important features on the remote knob, and this is very nice because, as you saw, it's possible to adjust the focus remotely. And yeah, the very nice point here is that now with this revision, there's also there's also included a accessories port, and it's possible to I don't know, I have an accessory here now to show you this. Okay, I have a whip here, that's it. As you can see, I have my land part whip here, so it's possible to attach it here normally, yeah. And as you can see, you can use also accessories, but although they are not that necessary because you have the remote feature already, and so yeah, because this follow focus system is mainly designed, I think, for self-pulling camera operators, and which are pulling their focus by themselves. But it's a very nice feature to have accessories port, especially because normally each follow focus system has one, and so yeah, very nice upgrade. But the most important upgrade of this revision is first the gear is a little bit smoother to adjust, so the lens gear, the belt system inside is a little bit smaller, teethed, I think. And the next point is that there is also a thumb tip included, and this is very nice because you don't have to use your thumb to focus this way, for example, or to focus with your whole arm. So now it's possible to use only your thumb to focus a very wide range. Yeah, you can turn and turn and turn as you like. And it's also possible now with this new system, with the finer adjusted tooth belt system inside, to adjust it very precise. And it's also a little bit better dampened, I think, compared to the older one. But I will also tell you this again within the comparison. And I have to say this is one of the nicest upgrades I've ever seen, especially at a focus system. And yeah, so very nice. Now let's get to the handles. I don't know if you already saw my comparison or the videos of Edelkrone, but as you can see here, you have double handles, and it's possible, for example, to exchange this longer handle part with the smaller one. So you can, for example, use it also with the offset rig, which has a set bracket and the offset to the middle, so you can use your DSLR body, display. So it's interchangeable, and it's also possible, as I can show you now, to switch the smaller part to a middle handle position. And this is the very nice feature about this full focus system, is that you can use it for small rigs, you can use it for shoulder supported rigs, for big shoulder rigs, because yeah, of the second handle. And it's also possible to mount it this way, as you can see here. And now it's a middle handle position, and you can use, for example, your second hand as for focus pulling. And this is very nice because yeah, especially if you want to handle your rig or to switch something, to adjust something, it's very nice because your rig is balanced to the middle. Yeah, but I will switch it now back again because yeah, it's a little bit standing a little bit better. So as you can see, it's very nice and easy to switch the handles and to adjust the handles as you like. And the big pro, as already told, is that it's very easy to adjust this system. As you can see here, you can adjust the handles, the angle, you can adjust the whole system mount. As you can see, when this part here is mounted to your rig, you can mount the whole system, for example, also to the back. I can show you, for example, you can mount it this way, and now your handles are at the back and not at the front, for example, if you're using a very short rig system or so. And yeah, a very nice full focus system, especially because yeah, it's very adjustable, and it's also very compatible. It's also compatible to the pocket rig, for example. There's already a video online within my channel, so check it out. But yeah, this video is with the shot with the older revision of the FocusPlus system, but there isn't much difference, so check it out. Yeah, I think that's it of the review. Sorry. Now I will show you the differences, and the differences are, yeah, sometimes bigger, sometimes smaller. Yeah, I will unmount this too, so I can show you the main part a little bit better. Come off. I also remove the whip, so. And I will also remove this one here, so I can show you the main part, as said, a little bit better. As you already saw, it's also a little bit easier to remove the handles with the newer system compared to the older one. Yeah, the first Pro for a new revision. So, yeah, not that much difference at the first view, as you can see. Yeah, let's begin at the top again. The quick release system is, as said, the same, or let's say nearly the same. It's only a little bit redesigned, not that much of redesign. Maybe the newer one is a little bit stiffer, or let's say this hold-on brackets are a little bit more bent, so it's maybe yeah, a little bit more stable. But let's get to the main part, and here's the first big difference. As you can see here, and as I told you already, on the back side here is the focus plate on the older revision. And yeah, it's maybe nice to switch if you want to switch the side of your focus system, for example. But because first the main part of the users are right-handed, and because the standard constellation is that you are using, you're having this arm on your left side if it's mounted to your rig system, as you can see here, for example. it's I think not that of a problem because it's normally always on the left side. Yeah, but let's get to the lens touching part again. As said, it's not that important. This to be played on this side. So it's a very nice upgrade that you have the reverse gear function here on the newer revision, because yeah, as said, it's maybe necessary and useful, and you maybe need it sometimes. And yeah, it's very nice to use your focus system always the same style. You don't have to think reverse for example 1 lens out of 10 you're using. And yeah, so a very nice upgrade, and with one of the first big pros. Yeah, the second big pro is, I have to say, yeah, here is a little design problem, issue, whatever, with the focus plates. The problem is that, as you can see here, there's the base plate, or the base system, which is a lens gear touching system, and there are 2 ball bearing units inside. And on this side here, there's no problem because it's even, and it's adjustable without any problems, and it's also turning without any problems. But on this side, because it's only mounted with screws on this side, as you can see here, it's sometimes the case that this unit, this part of the unit, isn't mounted 100% even, and so this plate is sometimes touching the metal, and I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah, yeah. Now you heard it, I hope. And this is sometimes quite annoying, especially if you're filming a very silent scene, or yeah, if you especially if you get this unit and it's making these noises from the beginning on. It's a little bit annoying. But there are two. Yeah, there's one solution which is. One and only solution, and this is to remove this plate here, which is possible. So it's not very hard to remove it, and now, as you can hear, there's no scratching anymore. Yeah, you're losing the second plate on the side, on this side, but as told before, it's on the yeah, it's on the side you don't need as camera operator. And so, if you if you plan to buy this older revision, yeah, remove this plate, and it's also not that of a problem. So if you don't need really the reverse feature, yeah, it's not that of a problem, I think. But let's get to the rest of the system. It's also very adjustable. So the adjustment is the adjustable and flexibility is the same, but. Let's get to the belt systems. I already mentioned this again. Yeah, the belt system here is the teeth are, I think, little bit bigger, and so it's not that smooth compared to the new one to focus. And yeah, that's maybe sometimes a little bit annoying, or let's say it's a con within this direct competition and comparison. Because, as said, it's much smoother with the newer one. Yeah, I have to say it. It's a big pro, and it's at least a pro. Let's say it's a pro. And yeah, let's get to this side. As you can see here, here is the logo mounted, which is turning always to the right place. But here you don't have the thumb tip. You don't have the accessories port, and so this unit, the older one, isn't that flexible, usable, not that useful, especially if you're using a second person for focus pulling, for example. And also the missing thumb tip is a little bit annoying because you only can and I will show you this later. Oh, here are the handles for the older one. I will show you this with the handles. It's possible to focus it this way, or I can show you now. It's not possible. It's possible to focus it this way with the thumb, but the problem is that if you wanted to pull the focus over a wider range or distance or whatever, so I will show you this. As you can see here, it's possible without any problems, but if you want to pull, or let's say if you want to pull it more precise, you need, for example, 2 fingers at least, or you have to use 3, for example, and yeah, you're still at your handle with 2 fingers to stabilize the system. So it's possible, yeah, to focus. But without the thumb tip, it's also possible to use your thumb, as you can see. But the radius is too much for a more comfortable, or for a very comfortable and precise operation. And yeah, let's have a look at the newer revision. As I showed you before, here we have the accessories port, which is very useful sometimes, maybe as said, because yeah, maybe you're shooting with a second person, when you're shooting with a second person, or you want to use a speed whip or so, and pull very fast your focus. And here we have the thumb tip, and this is the most important part, because as I showed you before, it's much more useful, and because of the much smoother operation, it's also possible to pull your focus very precise with this thumb tip. And yeah, it's astonishing that it's working really that good compared to the older edition. And yeah, the second or third big pro of the new revision. So yeah, this is the third pro, and now the fourth pro, or let's say a design error or issue is fixed. As I showed you or told you before, it's much easier to mount and unmount your handles with the newer edition. That's it. Yeah, it was much harder to get the handles on the older FocusPlus unit, onto the older FocusPlus unit. Also a little difference. The handles are a little bit different. I have to say that both handles are nice and very nice, coated or padded with plastic. But I have to say, here's the one and only big small con, sorry. I love the older ones more, because they have this small holes here, and so you're not sweating that easy. And yeah, the grip is maybe a little bit better here with these handles, but as said, you're not with this one, with the older handles, you're not sweating that much. Yeah, a small con for the new revision, but not that important, I think. But there's also a little design issue with the older one I want to show you. Here at this side, the problem was that if you put the handles too close to the system, it wasn't possible to screw down this screw here, and so you have to adjust it a little bit from away from this unit, or this plate here, so you can screw it down. And this is also done here with the newest revision. I can show you this. As you can see here, first, it's much easier to mount and unmount, and secondly, you can place it to this plate, and yeah, it's possible to screw it down, and there's no problem anymore. So yeah, let's get to the con. Let's finish this. Yeah, I think I showed every part and every pro and con of each system. And yeah, I think you already recognized that the new revision is way better, I have to say. It's smoother, it's better adjustable, not better adjustable, it's better controllable because of the thumb tip. Yeah, the reverse gear feature is very nice. And here on the plate is also not touching the metal. Here they made, I forgot to mention, here they made a completely new focus pad system with a 1 or 2 millimeter distance from the metal, so it's really absolutely 100% not touching the metal anymore. And this is also very nice because, as said, with the older model, there was or is always this problem the case because of the second part which is screwed on. Yeah, so it's also quality-wise, it's way better. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. If there are any questions, don't hesitate to ask. You can also send me a private message over the YouTube system, or what? Yeah, I can also give you a mail address if you want to. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you like. There will come many more videos within the next few weeks, I think. Or let's say it's planned that there are coming many more videos. And yeah. Oh, okay. One thing I forgot to mention. If you don't know, if you don't know the lens gears of Edelkrone yet, sorry that I forgot this first. Yeah, they are very nice because you can cut them in shape, and they are then fine adjustable to your lens, so they are also compatible to lens-by-wire lenses. Focus-by-wire lenses like the Panasonic lenses, the 1445, 14140, 1235, for example. And yeah, with other lens gears, you maybe don't have a fine adjustable part here, this fine adjustable part here, and so it's not possible to mount such lens gears to Panasonic lenses, to focus-by-wire lenses, because they don't accept too much force on their focus rings, and so you need such a fine adjustable lens gear, for example. There's also a LAN port available, but this one is even, I think, about $10 more expensive than this one, and it's very nice. This one is also very nice because you can mount it on each of your lenses, and they're not too big, they're not that bulky compared to other spacer focus gears which are sometimes available. And yeah, they are not that big, and so you can leave it on and also focus by your hand. And so it's, yeah, the lens gears are also very nice, and they are worth every cent, I think. You have to pay for them. The only con is that if you cut them once into shape, you can't readjust them to a bigger size anymore compared to the LAN port, for example. So this one is the best if you're using a lens gear for each of your lenses, and not one lens gear for all of your lenses. Okay, I hope, as said, I hope you enjoyed this video. But now we are at the end. Subscribe if you like, and don't hesitate to ask if you have any questions. And yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, bye. That's it.